Alright, I'm gonna be packing my gig bag for my upcoming trip. This is just to show y'all what I would typically take. The first thing is always the bow. You always need to take your bow. And okay, I need a smaller bow. Alright, let's try this again. The first thing you want to grab is your bow, preferably your short travel bow, which we will remove your screw. And we will slide the bow right up here on the top. It will be nice and safe for travels. And insert your screw in the screw holder right here. Alright, the next thing we want to do is make sure we can be heard once we get there. So I'm going to pack a microphone in my bag. This is a Electro Harmonix EHR1 ribbon microphone. This is a dual ribbon microphone made in Russia. It's made by Octavian. It's their ML52 model, rebranded by Electro Harmonix. It's fairly inexpensive as far as ribbon microphones go, but everything sounds better through a ribbon microphone. Next thing we need is some sort of preamp, because ribbon microphones have very low output. Since we're just going on a casual riverboat gig and not playing Carnegie Hall, we're gonna use the Art Tube MP. Cheap and easy. How do we hook up the microphone to whatever we're going to hook it up to? Cables! 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 Now I know what you're thinking. You've got that bow up in the top, but where's your sticky bow goo? Well, I haven't forgotten. See this spot right here? Sticky bow goo. Right there. So now we've got to find something to put the microphone on, because you can't just hang that off the base. So I've got a very small microphone stand here, and if we unscrew this, that will go there. And the base will slide right in there. Now what happens if the gig's really good and you want to share it with some of your friends back home, but there's no way to? Well, that's why it's always a good idea to have a little field recorder with you, which needs a power supply. And also the preamp needs a power supply. So I'm going to be playing on a riverboat, and there's a bass on the riverboat, and I don't know what kind of strings it has. So it's always a good practice to bring your own strings. These are some Damien strings. They're a full set of gut strings. You never know. And here's a little bass pro tip. This string changing tool will cut your string changing time in half. Just take those old strings off right in the middle. You never know when you'll need a guitar pick. Here's a trick I learned from the Bluegrass guys. Go down to the drugstore, get a little bit of cloth tape, and just put it in your bag. If you lose your calluses, you can wrap your fingers up, and if your bass develops a crack, you can always just tape her right back together, good as new. You never know if the bass you're going to be using will be out of tune. And this is crucial for crowd work. Now, if you're a neat freak like me, you might want to bring something to tidy up your cabin in between shifts. And last but not least, don't forget to wrap everything up in aluminum foil. Remember kids, this keeps the CIA from looking into your bags at the airport. That concludes George's guide to living on the road as a bass player. Thanks for watching and good luck.